Hello and welcome back to another episode of my winter series. Today is episode 4 and I'm making a roasted root vegetable winter salad. This salad is basically an excuse to eat my absolute favourite winter vegetable, which is Jerusalem artichokes. If you've not had them before, they're basically a cross between a potato and an artichoke. They have the slight flavour of artichoke hearts, nice and mellow, and they look like a potato and they have a slightly similar texture but not quite. They're kind of out of fashion, and in France you get them quite a lot, but they're referred to as one of the légumes anciens, which means ancient old school vegetables. But I'm hoping they're back on trend, and they might be a bit harder to find in the UK, but you can get them, and if you see them, please get them and give them a try. My absolute favourite way to eat them is roasted in some oil, slightly squashed so you get maximum crispiness on the outside and the inside goes super soft and almost creamy. It's amazing. So now onto our salad. I'm going to roast a bunch of winter veg together until they're nice and crispy. So I'm starting off with my Jerusalem artichokes and my potatoes, which I'm going to peel and then boil in some salted water. With root veg, you want to start them off in cold water, bring to the boil, then salt. Leave them until you can prick a knife straight through, then drain them and leave them to dry while you're cutting up your other veg. I'm going to roughly chop 1 onion and 2 leeks in quite generous, like 2-inch rounds, and then I'm going to prep 6 garlic cloves. Then take my baking tray, prop my butter and my oil in there, and prop that in the oven so that it melts. Then take it out, and then I'm going to prop my garlic and sage leaves in there so that they infuse into the fat. Then I'm ready for all the veg to go into the tray, so that's my onions, leeks, and then the potatoes and Jerusalem artichokes. I stir them about, they're all coated in the lovely infused fat, and then I'm going to crush my potatoes and Jerusalem artichokes with a fork. Just lightly crush them. If they fall apart, that's good, just means more surface area, more crispiness. Then season with salt, pepper, and a bit of herbe de Provence or dried oregano, and it's ready for the oven. I find they tend to need a good hour at least 190 degrees to get really nicely brown and super crispy on the outside. And look at the inside of those Jerusalem artichokes, so creamy and delicious. So to turn these roasted veg into a full meal and a lovely winter salad, I'm going to need a few extra elements, starting off with a really nice crispy topping that adds texture and a little bit of protein. So while the veg are in the oven, I'm also going to roast in a tray with oil and our same salt, pepper, herbe de Provence or dried oregano, some drained cannellini beans and a few crushed chestnuts to bring in a little bit of sweetness and nuttiness. Feel free to twist that up though with different beans and add nuts and seeds towards the end of the cook. They just need to bake until they're golden brown and crispy. Then I wanted to add another creamy element to add another layer of texture to my salad and a little bit of extra protein as well. So I've gone for a bit of a spread with cannellini beans, again my cooked chestnuts, salt, pepper and EVOO, and I'm going to blitz that with water until it's nice and smooth. Now, our salad is starting to come together. We've got lots of different textures going on. We've got our smooth, we've got our crispy, we've got our crunchy, we've got our creamy. Now, we also have lots of lovely flavours with our caramelization. We've got our nuttiness, our sweetness, we've got those onions and leeks going on, and we've got those artichoke flavours. What we're missing is some zestiness and acidity to brighten the whole lot. So I'm going for a classic French dressing, but toning down the oil and going really full whack on the whole grain mustard and lemon so that it's really tangy and lovely dressing. And I'm going to put that on some nice crunchy fresh baby gem lettuce. And that's it. We're now ready to assemble all our different elements for a super comforting and filling salad that's full of lovely flavour and nice seasonal veg. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe for more every week.